Okay, so it's right around 4:30 p.m. on Monday, August 7th. I was supposed to have had a urgent care doctor's appointment this afternoon because I spent the weekend basically getting smoked out and remote tasered while lying on this bed trying to relax and do stuff over the course of the weekend intermittently. I obviously didn't spend the entire weekend in bed. I was actually actively doing some cleaning and organizing and preparing for what I thought was going to be a busy day in this unit with the maintenance crew coming in here and doing some repairs that have not been made for over 2 years. So I really thought, I had my alarm set for like 7 o'clock this morning, which for me is a little bit early if I don't have to be at work or anywhere early in the morning. But I was definitely prepared to have a busy day in this unit. And what happened was, over the last 2.5 days, as I've reported in several videos that I posted, there has been nonstop, intense, overpowering, and sickening fumes and odors coming from the bathroom area behind this kitchen wall right here. That is the former bathroom of a homicidal psychopath slash sex offender slash malignant cybercriminal slash obsessive stalker named Jasmine Irizarry. This person is basically a career criminal who has been living in the unit behind this wall for 8.5 years, was recently moved out according to management, but evidently continues to live on this floor. And because she is a career criminal and has a demonstrated ability to break and enter into people's locked units, it is not a stretch of the imagination to figure out that when Jorge, the maintenance manager who is now staying intermittently in the unit behind this wall, is not there, Jay Irizarry, the psychotic breaker and enterer, homicidal psychopath, obsessive sex offender, psychotic stalker, etc., manages to get into her empty former unit and sit behind this wall where she engages in the same exact pattern of aggressive harassment, stalking, and remote tasering assault as she has been doing over the last 8.5 years. So while I was planning on having a really busy day today and then ended up having to make an urgent care visit to the doctor, supposed to be at 4 p.m. today, and then had to cancel that because I am now too unwell to keep my appointment, my body has sustained some damage, even though I like to think that I'm really healthy and strong and that nothing that really happens around here can physically affect me. It does physically affect me. Obviously, I'm 50, I'm not 20 anymore. The nonstop smoking and remote tasering, which is basically the equivalent of getting electrocuted repeatedly over the last few days, has led to some extremely serious symptoms that are now making it impossible for me to just even make it to the doctor's appointment that I had scheduled for 4 p.m. today. So what do you do when you're too sick to make it to the doctor because you had to see the doctor because you're sick, but then you're too sick to see the doctor? What do you do when that happens? You just rest. You let your poor, zapped and smoked out body just rest and recover as it needs to. You try to drink a lot of water, take some vitamins. I don't take any prescription medications whatsoever. I just take mineral supplements and vitamins when I need to and try to eat as healthy as I can. So that's the state of things right now. But I've been physically damaged from being completely smoked out over the last 2.5 days that someone has been in the unit behind this wall, presumably the same homicidal psychopath who lived in that unit for 8.5 years. I actually just received confirmation from Jorge, the maintenance manager who stays in that unit during the week. He called me this morning and confirmed that he has not been in that unit since last Thursday, August 3rd. So was that unit completely empty and unused over the last 4 days now? Yes. Was Jorge in that unit over the weekend when there was someone sitting behind that wall engaging in banging noises and nonstop fume propagation into this space right here? Jorge was not there. He just confirmed that he has not been in that unit since Thursday, August 3rd. That was told to me in a conversation I had with him this morning at 8:45 a.m. when I had to call him to cancel our appointment for this morning at 9 because I wasn't feeling well and was getting progressively worse over the course of the night and the morning with these symptoms from being smoked out constantly over the last 2.5 days in this unit and getting remote tased while I was lying on my bed throughout the morning, afternoon, and evening of the last 2 days. That remote tasering continues to occur intermittently, almost always when I'm lying on this bed. And because I do not have any electronic equipment or even anything really plugged into the plug except for my air conditioner around this bed. The intermittent remote tasering is absolutely coming from the same person who's been using some type of remote capacity stun gun device on me over the last few years. This person specializes in harming other people physically, doing whatever she can to physically harm people she psychotically targets and has a problem with, and that's what's been happening. So right now I am too unwell to have made it to my doctor's appointment. I cannot really get up and function as I need to get ready. So I'm just going to like ride this out and do whatever I can to rest and help my body heal itself over the next few hours.